Hey everybody, are you ready to color our Copic March coloring card kit? This month we're going to use Some Odd Girl's new Art Nouveau stamp called Believe. She's really cute. She comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accessory stamps and a sentiment stamp, and of course the girl. And this is our card this month. Very pretty. So let's get started. So I've already stamped my image on Neenah 80-pound Solar White cardstock, and I'm going to use, I used Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Alright, so I'm going to start by laying down my darkest color first, and I'm going to start with her skin. And my darkest color this time is going to be E11. So I'm going to start down here on her hand, and I'm going to lay down just where I want it to be shadowed the most first. And then I'm going to use E01. And then E00. Then we're going to go up here and I'm going to work on her face, and I'm going to again start with E11. I'm going to give her a little bit of a nose right there. Okay, and then I'm going to shade with E01. I'm just using a light flicking motion. And then I'm going to go over that with E00. And then I'm going to add some cheek color with R11 and R12. So let's start with R11. And then we'll add a little R12. And I'm going to go over that again with R11 just to blend my edges just a little bit. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to add a little bit more E11. And then we'll blend that with E01. And then we'll add E00. And then I'm going to add E000. Go over the whole face. And then I'm going to add a little bit of shadowing with my W2 right next to her hair. We'll leave that. And then we're going to go do her eyes, which are G99 and G82. And I'm going to start with 99. I'm just going to add a little bit up here at the top. And I don't mind going over the pupil area here in the middle, because sometimes it doesn't stamp all the way like I would like. So just going over it with your eye color, this is a really dark one, it'll cover that right up. And then we got G82. And I go back again with G99. We darken it up just a little bit. And then I'm going to give her some eyeshadow with W3 and W5. So with my W3, I'm just going to lay some, she's got this great eyelid over here on this side. So I'm just going to start in the corner and bring it up to the top of that little line that they've given you for the eyelid. And for this one, I'm going to come around over here. And the same thing, she's got this great little eyelid line right there. I'm just going to go up to that. And this was W3. And then I'm going to add a little bit of shadow with W5. And for that I'm going to lay it right next to her eyelashes. Like she's got on some eyeliner. And then let's give her some lipstick with the R5. And I'm just going to color this top lip. And then I'm going to give her a bottom lip just with my marker. And then later I'll give that a little spot of a white gel pen to make that have a little shiny spot. Okay, Sheila, that looks pretty good. So let's go do her hair now, which happens to be W9, 7, 5, 3, and 1. And I'm going to start with W9. And I'm going to do this top part of her hair up here first. And so I'm going to start right next to these flowers, and I'm just going to flick my pen away from the flower. Up here behind this flower. And then I'm also going to flick from this side. I'm going to connect it back here in the back. And I'll get this little bit of her hair that's showing on this side because there's not that much over there. And then I'm going to go to W7, and I'm going to start right here where I laid down my W9, and I'm not going to go all the way back, but just a little bit into it. And flick that out here and add some more dark color to my black. Closing in my white space. And again, I'm going to flick from this side. And then I'm going to add W5. And I'm just using the tip of my pen, and I'm kind of pulling. I'm going pretty far back this time. Maybe into the W9 just a little bit. And then I'm going to go W3. And same thing, I'm going to start back here in the back. I'm just going to flick my pen all the way over, practically into this side over here. And then I'm going to do W1. Same thing. And then I'm going to start the process over by going back to W9. Same with flick from this side. And then W7. I'm going to get this little patch over here that I've started but didn't finish up. And I'm going to leave that shiny white spot in the middle of her head like that. And then we're going to go work on this little, she's got a little bun back here, and then she's got this great hanging down here. So I'm going to start again with W9. And I'm going to flick away from my flower that's in her hair. And I'm going to flick up from the bottom. And then same for her little bun she's got. And go around this leaf. And go up from the bottom. And then we'll add W7. W5. And then I'm going to go back to W9 and add some hair streaks in here. Same for her bun. And she's got a little piece right here. Fill that in with W9. And that's our hair.